This is the Lockdown Therapy brought to you by myself, Mrs. Cloud. Now, employed, by employed we mean the people that have paid employment. Yes, they have a boss and someone gives them a salary or a wage. We also have the business entrepreneurs who are also self-employed. And we are trying to get way forward for them. You and I know that the lockdown or the COVID pandemic has really affected all these phases. Please subscribe to the channel before data is out. Anyway, so the people that are also business owners are really patient. The last thing we want to hear is a business that closed down or something. Which advice would you
give? A friend of mine approached me after the first lockdown. Then we went through that period when we were trying to work, come back to life and all that. So she approached me and she's like, yeah, I want to start up a business. I told them this is not the right time to start up a business. It is not the right time because we are facing.
But I have to survive somehow.
Yeah, but there were very many uncertainties looking at the business she wanted to start up.
Okay.
Yeah, because if she had started it up, the business would be struggling right now.
Struggling, not dead.
Not dead, but it will be struggling and should be after the lockdown. She'll come back in debt.
Sure.
Yeah, so I advise her not to start a business.
That particular one.
Yes,
but I
that
believe there
particular
are some
one.
different
Yeah,
that you can
true.
start.
Mm.
So advice to someone that is owning a business that is really.
I would advise them to study the situation around the country, and they should do a lot of research online, and they should scale up.
These are all tough words.
Oh my
Scale
God!
up. Study that.
Okay, they should readjust. They should readjust.
Adjust or readjust.
I said readjust.
All right.
Yes. Now, for instance, where I work from, downtown.
Downtown.
Woo! Downtown. Most of the people there have readjusted. Yes. Because the government locked down downtown.
Okay, so we adjusted in the other lockdown. We adjusted. Now we are readjusting.
Actually, in the first lockdown, people never adjusted so much. So actually, what they did was they were looking for alternative business ideas.
Like leaving this to into something else.
Yes.
That would be wise.
Yeah, it would be wise.
For example, masks are selling so much now. So if you are there and you've been making pattern dresses, maybe you could do masks.
But that is not a bad adjustment. I'm looking at this adjustment of you have been selling dresses, making dresses, and lockdown happens, and then you start up food distribution.
That's a huge one. You don't even have
the knowledge.
You're starting something
Totally new. And
but you know how to cook.
So when you fail to sell the food, you cook it?
You eat it. Food business, I think, is a good one. Because when you fail to sell it, you eat it.
You eat it. Oh my God. Okay, that goes to all those people that own restaurants. I don't know if you eat the food, but she has advised you eat the food.
Cooking on order. People first call before you start cooking.
But anyway, my advice to business owners is to readjust. If they should understand that right now is not the time to spend more money. It is time to.
Because we are uncertain of the future.
Of the future, yes.
Sure.
We are supposed to just reduce our expenses. So if you have been owning a shop, I would advise to look at the online platform and try opening up an online shop. It's free of charge, isn't it?
Online shops, it depends on how far you want to, but you can also do it.
Yeah, and then I would advise them to get their merchandise back.
Okay? Leave the shops.
Yes, for now, because the shops are closed. In Uganda, should I?
Try, let's see if I can interpret.
In Uganda, there's a thing that says Obugaga bintu.
Obugaga bintu.
You can interpret. So easy.
Riches.
Uh-huh.
It's the things.
All things are riches.
All things are riches. But
Yeah.
mainly, like, if you have assets, then you are
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. So those that have merchandise,
Mm.
and especially they are in town because town was closed down.
Those things have expiry dates.
Yeah. Actually, last lockdown, there is a certain kind of brand of milk that was people started readjusting the expiry date of the milk,
Mm.
and I believe people consumed it. So I do not want us to go to that extent.
So people should get their stuff out and
Yes.
try doing the online marketing.
Yes.
Mainly, they should re-strategize to see how to sell. If you've been positioning yourself in one shop, then you should try
Yeah.
go.
And also,
Wider scale.
this is a lesson to all of us,
Mm.
especially my people downtown.
Mm.
They should try so much to get contact for their customers.
Point.
That is a policy that had not yet sunk in most of the business people. Yeah. But most of the people that are doing business right now, even when the town is closed, people that have contact, it is easy for them
True.
to do business.
Because now you look at a situation that we are in now. People downtown are locked up,
Yeah.
like they are not working. But then people in villages are
They're
still
buying,
open.
yes, exactly.
And yet these people get their merchandise
from
from downtown.
From downtown.
Is it
from town.
From town. From
yes.
middle Kampala.
Central.
Central.
Oh, Central is big, even Nakawa is central.
But I guess people know what we're talking about. You know, like downtown in arcades.
Yeah.
In arcades.
Yeah, shopping malls.
So that means if these people in arcades brought their stuff home, they can easily supply to the people in their villages.
Yes, in their villages.
Good thing we have border borders, right?
Yeah.
How
Also,
about how about we leave alone those people that are downtown? How about people that are having small companies, people that are having offices, people that are having workers? I probably started up my car business after the other lockdown, and now probably I've been employing 2 people. But now, man, what would you advise a person like that?
wow, depends on the kind of business or company.
I know.
Because right now there are companies that are totally not working because whatever service they offer or product is useless in this period.
Example.
For example, if you had a tutoring company,
Huh?
tutoring that will
Teaching.
offer tutors, or if you had an education consultant company.
I think those people are actually working online. Zoom.
My friend, schools are closed. Okay.
But now they're strategizing to go online.
Yes, but even the schools themselves have websites. They have been sending work there.
Like a school down there.
Now that means that a school down there, it is not even going to access that online Zoom that you're talking about.
True.
Yeah. So basically, now such people are down
I've
completely.
heard that people that are owning schools are actually starting to rear chicken. Is it called rearing chicken? In the classes.
Yeah.
It's absurd, really. It's not
Yeah,
something
it's-
to laugh about.
yeah.
But I think that's also another wise way of,
Or readjusting.
because those people are in loans, my friend,
Yeah,
and you have to be paying. So,
A lot of them. So I would advise such people. You have like a small company, you have started up and all that, to look through yourself and get any other skill. Right now, online business is booming so much. Not only the selling of items online, but also there are very many companies that are paying people online.
TikTok.
Yeah,
People should start dancing and.
you could offer advice.
But I also think it would be wise for people. For example, like I've given you an example of a school that is now rearing chicken. If you can do that, to go for it. You know, like many people have, for example, many people are paying rent for buildings, and they will have to pay the rent.
Even after lockdown.
But then I think people can use the skills that they already have, but instead to like, for example, you've been a teacher, you've been a teacher employed in a school.
Yes.
So how do you adjust? You keep being a teacher, but You can teach the kids around.
Around your
Parents are
neighborhood.
very ready. I'm paying for my girl.
Oh.
They are very ready to, pay money to those teachers to come home and teach.
Yes.
Then there is a lady where my mom stays. She collects children. She has something like 15 kids.
Wow.
And she was employed.
How much does each kid pay?
Each kid depends on which family you're coming from now.
Okay.
That is some are paying 200k per month,
Ah.
some are paying 150, some are paying 100.
That's actually more than the basic salary. that
Yes,
they
because
have
if
per
you're
month.
having 15 kids,
Mm.
if you're having 15 kids and each kid is paying 50k per month, you don't feed them, their parents pack things for them to eat, and you're teaching them. The
Basically,
lady actually now wanted to start a school. She was telling me, I'm not going back into employment.
What?
I'm starting my school and it's going to be just the Lord. So I'm thinking if you have the skill for something, you can just adjust a little bit. If you've been well employed as a teacher, you can start your thing.
There are programs there are companies that have set up programs, online programs that are offering services, teaching services to different students. So I believe even teachers can join such platforms and teach.
And teach and still get paid because
Yes.
even kids pay for such classes.
Yeah.
But now putting aside things that we can do online, there are businesses that we can do at home, right? Businesses that, called, for example, villages are open like, are we in a village? Like, are they called villages? For example, Muya is open, like people are working, people are moving, saloons are open. You can do something.
You could call them, now like in Kampala, Kampala has 5 divisions. It has 5 divisions. So the central division was closed down. So that left the other 4 open.
Yeah, the small villages are still open. So we can think of
Nakawa,
ideas.
Machindie, Nakasero, and Makerere, they're open.
Okay. But now for me, what I would advise a person that is employed, people that were employed, you're probably not an essential worker. Let's start from a bank. Like, not all tailors are working because now the tailor department kind of is now low on clients. Yeah? But then we have the essentials, around the manager, those ones are driven to the bank. And then some people actually working 2 days in a week now, 1 day, 3 days, I think.
So you think they can get something to do so that they can supplement their income?
Yes, they can do that. However, you also need to make sure that you beat up your game.
Oh yeah.
Truth is, all businesses are niche.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are open now. Even the ones that are open now are struggling. Employers are looking for ways to lay down way to reduce costs. If they've been using Yakao, I don't know, 50k and they want to start using Yakao 20k. That means probably your computer has to be shut down to reduce some power. And if your computer is shut down, that means you'll probably get laid off. Or serve on that salary.
Yes, because your computer is
or they're asking people to work from home.
Yeah.
If you're working from home, then there is no transport allowance. Bosses are strategizing on how. I have a friend, he actually works at the airport. Not in the at the airport, but in one of those shops. He was telling me that their bosses cut salary to half. But they are trying so much to make sure that someone quits. Because if they fire you, they have to pay you for 3 months.
Okay.
But they are putting up all kind of circumstances for someone to just be like, I'm done. My advice to you is please don't do it. Some people feel like the bosses are mean, man. Those guys are mean because things are tough. They have bills to pay, and yet.
So they should stand in the shoes of the business owners.
Yes. Those guys are not doing well. Be patient with them because even where you want to run,
They have loans to pay.
they have loans to pay.
They have income tax to pay.
My friend,
By the way, URA still sends you messages of income tax.
I received like 3
Fine.
messages from URA on a daily.
File your returns, they send you the email, they send you the message. My friend.
So imagine you're not having clients, the workers. I know you guys also feel like, we want money, but those guys are nation.
Yeah.
First of all, do not quit, because of course if you quit, you'll be doing them a favor.
Yeah.
You know that. You'll be doing them a favor if you quit.
They'll be saving them a penny.
You save them. They probably get to work a little bit more, but they'll be saving that money they pay. But also the people that are now looking for jobs, there is high chance that you can get, but there is also high chance that you won't get that job. Let's get creative.
Yeah.
We are not doing nothing.
Yeah.
The good news is now we don't spend on transportation.
Yeah.
What don't we spend on? Like something.
Parties.
No parties. Yeah. No KFC. No
Yeah.
daggers. So let us try to get creative. Get creative with the time that we have. Instead of looking for a job, you can look for it, but try to see yourself in a way that you can create something. The people that are employed, beat up your game, because man, these guys are going to lay you off. If you seem like whatever you're doing is shaky, they'll lay you off and join the departments. I've heard that are joining departments.
Yeah.
So we understand the boss of the nation, we understand you also want the money, but let us see, make yourself the best person that boss needs, that they cannot lay you off.
My advice, they could look through themselves using the 3 categories we talked about.
Are you a creator?
Yeah. Are you a builder
Or an operator?
or an operator?
Now, if you identify the strength that you have, it means, for example, if you have to do a partnership, if you're good at operations, then you can get someone to give you a business idea.
Yeah.
If you just know how to produce business ideas, I was telling one of my friends that I have so many business ideas coming in that
So you're a creator?
I'm resolving. I'm resolving that my business idea is actually to sell business ideas.
Wow.
However, she told me that instead of selling the idea, write the idea down on paper, and then you can sell the business plan.
So you're calling upon people to run to you for business plan.
I'm also marketing myself to come to me for business ideas.
Wow.
But I also believe that people have skills. Like, for example, you said a builder is a motivator, or I could be a business creator, but I can also have the operation skill.
Yeah, to add something on that, we have very many business owners that do the startup, go through that process, the business fails, he insists, he puts all his efforts to growing this business until the business succeeds. Now, such kind of a person has gone through the 3 persons.
You can get all of them with experience.
Yes.
You can even go to school and study.
To be an operator.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope whatever we talked about was helpful. We are ready to help you further. If you probably comment or call us or inbox us, go to our social media platforms. Please, we want to do life with you guys.
Yeah.
And Mr. Kasozo, thank you so much. It's been wonderful having you.
You're welcome. Okay.
So, there is a discussion. We weren't arguing, were we?
Wait.
Before we get there, please subscribe to this channel. We are going to be posting different videos about different things, particularly about the lockdown therapy, because we want to do life with you. We want us to get better in different things about life. Now, please subscribe to this channel, like it. Also, put a comment in the comment section so that we can know whether you liked it, whether you are asking a question, whatever. It's now the host's time.
I believe that this business, unemployed business owner, employed issue is really broad.
It's huge.
So I believe through your comments, we shall get more insights and more information about what to talk about.
Yes. So please let us know what you want us to discuss about, particularly in this topic of today. But now the other question is:
question of the day.
Entrepreneurs born or made? Now, Mr. Kasazi says entrepreneurs are born, and I'm saying they are made.
I didn't know that.
No, but I was saying they are made. And
Let us leave the debate to the people.
Please let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Are entrepreneurs born or made? I believe they are made.
I believe they are born.
I believe
Oh
they
my
are
God.
made. Ciao. Please, bye bye.
Nice time.